You must be utilizing this in your business if you're looking to generate more leads, more fans, and more customers. How you doing? It's Brett Campbell here, creator and founder of the Authority Academy, and today I am going to share with you a simple strategy, and I hope you're possibly already doing this, or I bet you've tried this before and maybe you haven't followed through with it, but I know for certain, being someone in the industry who creates a lot of content, we have a lot of information and knowledge that we get out to the world, that we must have this variable working in our business, and it is that of a marketing calendar. Now, a marketing calendar, right? I know that sounds so simple, but are you using one? Right? You know what they say, common sense is not always common practice. So I want you to think about this. Do you have, and all you need to do is go to Google, print out and I want you to print this out to start with. I know if you're someone who you work off a digital calendar, you're going to go, I'll just do it off that. Now, look, you can do it off that, but I really want you to, if you haven't created this habit and you aren't doing this regularly, this is what I want you to do. I want you to go to Google, write out a monthly calendar, go and print off one of the free documents that they give you, and I want you to pick a day, first of all, one day of the week, right? So maybe it's a Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Monday or Tuesday, whatever day of the week you want it to be. That is where you're going to be producing content regularly for your prospects, for your community, for your people who are part of your movement. Now, in the Authority Academy, we talk about a concept called PR Home Base. And within PR Home Base, this is our delivery system. This is how we get our messages and our processes and products out to the world, by delivering and educating and motivating people on a daily basis. So there's the daily basis process where you're using your social media strategies, all of those things. Now, let's park that for a second. I'm talking about this weekly piece of content, something, whether it's a podcast, whether it's a webinar, whether it is an article, whether it's something like this, right? We're doing Authority Academy TV, we've got Authority Academy Radio, etc. We're producing content, we're syndicating it over many different modalities. But I want you to, at a bare minimum, if you're not doing this, at a bare minimum, pick one day, get your marketing calendar, go, cool, every single Wednesday for the next month, this is when we're going to send content. Then what I want you to do is start thinking ahead of the curve. Start thinking ahead of the curve. Write down, what are those 4 pieces of content that you are going to deliver? So what are you going to deliver next week? What's that article about? What is it? What's the one after that about? And get yourself ahead of the curve, because if you're being reactive and you're creating content, you're getting it out there, because the timeline's up and you're running out of time, then you're going to be very reactive and you're not going to be able to pre-plan. You're not going to be able to pre-plan content ahead. Right, so for example, right, when Easter pops up, or a special time of year, 4th of July, or whatever, the Christmas, etc., if you're not prepared and you don't have the plan ahead of time, then you're going to be very reactive, and you're probably most likely not going to be able to capitalize on the particular time. So for an example, you look at big companies, like big companies, big supermarkets, and all those shops. Oh, geez, that was a real bad one. But you see all those, the stores, that have all these big sales. Geez, you can tell I don't do shopping much. And imagine if they all of a sudden in November started to think about their Christmas sales. Think about the marketing for that. They're going to be months ahead. These guys need to think months and months in advance. And I want you to think, maybe obviously you're not a massive company where you need to think about that, but the further you can start planning ahead, the better you are going to be, the less pressure and noise that you are going to be creating for you and your team members, right? If you're just a solo member, then you're just going to be creating more and more pressure for yourself. So I'm going to leave you with that. Have a marketing calendar. Go print it out and start playing the game. Be ahead of the curve. I hope this tip has helped you. And if you'd like more tips like this and you'd like to join a community of like-minded individuals who are all striving for success, then I would like you to consider joining the Authority Academy community. So you just need to go to authority-academy.com. We'll also put a link below this video. You can check it out. Not only do you get access to systems, you get support, you get shortcuts, and more importantly, you get what you need, because it's going to be tailored to what you are doing. That's right. You can jump into the community, ask me a question about anything. Look at the Authority Roadmap. That in itself is going to really detail and outline where it is that you're currently at and where do you need to go. So if any of that sounds remotely interesting, just check it out. There'll be a link below. But until then, I will see you in the next episode. Thank you.